Hey everyone, and welcome. This channel is all about quick and easy food, and sometimes we use convenient ingredients. So if you're here for the healthy stuff like a tofu and oat milk spaghetti casserole, you're probably on the wrong channel. But if you love food that tastes great and doesn't take all day to make, then I hope you'll stick around. All right, so the first thing you want to do is you want to grab your skillet and add a couple of tablespoons of butter, about a teaspoon of minced garlic, and then go ahead and add in a half cup of chopped onion. And then just stir that around so that the butter can coat everything really well. And then add in 1 pound of ground beef. And then you just want to cook that down with the minced garlic and the onion until the beef is completely cooked through. And feel free to go ahead and add in a little bit of salt and pepper if you like. And then you're going to add in a 15-ounce can of zesty chili-style diced tomatoes. And you want to make sure that that is drained. And you can also use Rotel if you want to, or some other kind of diced tomato flavoring that you like. But we like to use the zesty chili style. And after you add that in, go ahead and add in a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce. And you want to make sure that you mix everything really well. Now we're going to add in some spices. So we added in about a tablespoon of chili powder, about a teaspoon of cumin or cumin. I'm never sure how to pronounce that correctly. And then about a half teaspoon of smoked paprika, which is optional. And just feel free to add the chili seasonings that you like. You can make this completely your own. All right, so now we're going to add in 2.5 cups of beef broth. We use this better than bouillon, and we just mix it with warm or hot water, but you can use any kind of broth that you like. And then add in 2 cups of uncooked elbow macaroni. You don't want to cook it ahead of time. Add it in there dry because it's going to cook with all this liquid, and you'll see how we do that in just a minute. So make sure to stir everything really well. And then you're going to bring everything to a boil. So once it starts to boil, you want to reduce the heat to a simmer and cover the pot with a lid. And so you want to cook it like that with a lid on for about 10 minutes. And then every once in a while, go in and stir it occasionally so that nothing sticks to the bottom of the pan. And so at about the end of 10 minutes, the pasta should be cooked through. If it's not, you can add on a couple minutes if you need to. And yes, this is my partner's arm here. It's not my arm, but he was cooking dinner this night. So thank you, Scott, for cooking dinner. All right, so the next thing we like to do when all of the pasta has been cooked, we like to add some black beans, and we just use 1 15-ounce can of black beans. Make sure it's drained and rinsed. You do not have to do this. I know people are very polarized on the subject of adding beans to chili or chili mac, so feel free to do what you like. We like to have beans, so we add them in. If you don't have to add them in. You want to take the cover off of your pot or your skillet, and you want it to cook down without the top on it for about another 5 minutes, and this will sort of cook off any of the excess liquid that is in there. We usually like to add in a little bit of Velveeta because it makes everything super creamy. You don't have to do this. Remember, you can kind of make this your own, but we like to add in a bit of cubed Velveeta, and about 4 ounces seems to be enough. You don't want to add too much, but about 4 ounces kind of makes it on the creamy side. So after you've added the Velveeta, just stir it and make sure it gets all melted in there. And then because you can never have enough cheese, we like to add a little bit of shredded cheese, just about a cup of shredded cheese. We like Colby Jack blend, but you can use Fiesta blend or whatever blend that you want. And just add that in there as well and stir that until all of the cheese is melted. And once it's all melted, everything is ready to go. Make sure to serve this hot with your favorite toppings like sour cream, some green onions, jalapenos, or maybe even extra cheese if you want. It is so good. It's really warm and comforting, and it's one of those meals that the whole family is really going to love. So I hope you love this recipe. If you make it, let me know what you think about it. I've also added the recipe in the description below. So keep it quick, keep it tasty, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.